Now, this area has experienced crazy growth over the past couple years, and it's still continuing to see this growth, with many people moving here every single month, every single year, for many different reasons. A master plan community that started developing in the mid-1990s now turned into 6 unique villages, and it's possibly somewhere that you might be considering moving if you are looking to move to Central Florida. In today's video, we're going to be talking about moving to Horizon West. All right, so as we always kind of start these off, we're going to talk about where exactly is Horizon West. Now, Horizon West is a unincorporated area in Southwest Orange County. So the overwhelming majority of Horizon West takes on the Winter Garden zip code of 34787. So a lot of people sometimes don't even say, like, I live in Horizon West. They'll be like,
you know, like, I live in Winter Garden.
Now, in terms of proximity, you can be from your doorstep to Magic Kingdom in 5 to 15 minutes, depending on where in Horizon West you live. So for the avid Disney fan, or like the frequent goer, let's say you just got your annual pass. I know they raised the price, kind of a bummer. But you got your annual pass, you're coming down, you're going to be a Florida resident. I think Horizon West might be a great place to start for you. You're also 30 minutes or less to the airport, 30 minutes or less to downtown Orlando, about 20 to 25 minutes to Dr. Phillips. And you know, you got iDrive, Restaurant Row, Universal. You got 5 to 10 minutes to Windermere. Then you also got maybe 10 to 20 minutes, depending on traffic, to downtown Winter Garden. So you're really pretty much close to everything that you would possibly need in Central Florida, and you're like an hour to an hour and 15 to New Smyrna, Cocoa, and Daytona Beach. Great if you ask me. When people call me, a question I get a lot is, where am I going to send my kids to school? And the great thing about Horizon West is that you have both private and public options, well-rated schools. I mean, if you want to send your kids to maybe a school like Windermere Prep, you have that private option. And then you also have your public school options as well. A lot of times these elementary and middle schools are kind of moving in between the neighborhoods in these different 6 villages. So it's not uncommon to see like kids riding their bike to school, because it's like literally in their neighborhood. And on top of that, they're building more and more new schools. Just recently, Horizon High opened in August of this year, and that's right across from the Lakeshore neighborhood right off Sidell Road. And they're still continuing to build more elementary schools as they kind of go into their final village, Village I. So if you are worried about schools, I really do think Horizon West has you covered. Now, what is there to do in Horizon West? Now, in each village, you do have your light shopping centers and your plazas, so you can kind of get everything you need on a daily basis. You know, typical chain food restaurants, and you know, your Publix, your Walmart, that kind of thing. And then in the center of all those villages is Hamlin, which is where the Hamlin Town Center is located. And that has plenty of shops right now. You have like your pizza press, you have a Turkish cuisine spot, you have your standalone grocers like Publix and Walmart. You have a movie theater and a couple of other daily necessities. But what's really exciting is the amount of things that are coming to Horizon West, starting with a Tawana Flats coming to the Hamlin Town Center. You also got P.F. Chang's To Go. Miller's Ale House just confirmed that they're bringing a location to the Hamlin Town Center, as well as Urban Air, which is like an indoor adventure park. So that's like wall climbing, ropes courses, trampolines, that type of thing. Just an overall space for you or your kids or your family as a whole to go out and have some fun. You also have what I'm most excited about, which is the AG's Food Market. So if you're familiar with downtown Winter Garden, they have what's called Plant Street Market, which is basically a big town hall. Is it a town hall or a food hall? I guess a food hall. A food hall where you have all these different vendors to choose from. Like, for example, in Plant Street Market, you have a Benji's, Sir Benji's Donuts. You have Morton's Cheese, a local butcher, a sushi spot, a chocolate spot, a brewery. Oh my gosh, I hate that word. Don't you hate that word, brewery? Like, try and say it right now. Brewery. But AG's Food Market is going to be just over 20,000 square feet, 2 levels, should be giving you views of Disney fireworks at night. So definitely excited for that one, as well as there's going to be a tiki bar, which the renderings for that look super nice. Going to be right on the water for you to enjoy as well. Now, moving from the Hamlin Town Center, we're going over now to Flamingo Crossings, which, if you do know where Flamingo Crossings is, it's like right in the center of all the Disney cast member housing. Like, people are part of the Disney College program, that type of thing. But they have tons of shops coming in, from your local comfort food to your local grocery store. So like Target's gonna be there, Walgreens is already up and operating. You have places like your Domino's, your Five Guys, your Japanese barbecue, your Nick's Filet, which is like a new thing popping up here in Orlando. They just opened a location in Dr. Phillips. It's like a steak and lobster spot. Then you got bento Asian sushi. Just tons of great things coming to the area. So whether or not you're looking to drive to these places or in the possible future order a DoorDash or Uber Eats out, then that's going to be easily accessible to you if you live in Horizon West. On top of both Flamingo Crossings and the Hamlin Town Center, you also have a new plaza on Sidell Road called The Mark. And over there, you're gonna have like a Huey Magoo's, which is like a chicken tender spot. Then you're also gonna have a Starbucks, you know, a 7-Eleven, an Advent Health Centricare, the Learning Experience, which is like an early education and daycare center. And then you also are gonna have the New York Beer Project, which is like a cool new thing coming to Orlando. It's like a brewery, oh my gosh, a brewery. New York Beer Project, good food, good beer, good vibes. And last but not least, I almost forgot to mention this, but PopStroke. This is a golf/entertainment infused company co-owned by Tiger Woods and Greg Bartoli. They're planning to build this one in Hamlin. So it's gonna have, you know, a golf course. I think it's like an 18-hole golf course designed by Tiger Woods, as well as dining options. So like your appetizers, your burgers, all that kind of stuff. Gonna be fun, gonna be exciting, should be in Hamlin. But retail, Horizon West has you covered. Alright, now what about buying a house in Horizon West? Good thing about Horizon West for some people is that a lot of people want to get a newer home, which is most likely going to end up being the case if you do buy a home in Horizon West, because it is a newer community overall. There are established areas in Horizon West where you can get like a really nice 2004, 2005, 2006 home, and it's still in great condition. But if you are looking for more on the newer spectrum, so like 2014, 2015 onward, you're going to find a lot of that in Horizon West. Prices for like townhomes typically are going to come on the market right around the high threes. And typically that's where they kind of bounce around high threes, low fours. But depending on community, finishes, location, all that kind of stuff, it can go well over $500,000. Now for a single family, you're probably going to be most comfortable starting around high fours. They do have mid fours and sometimes low fours on a rare occasion, but for the most part, it's going to be high fours. A lot of houses are going to sit between that $500,000 and $600,000 mark. And of course, you can find properties that go well past that $600,000 mark, all the way up to $1 million and even over $1 million for those estate style and sized properties. Also, if you're looking to see Disney fireworks from your backyard or from your neighborhood, you're really going to want to look in Horizon West, especially the Lakeside Village section. That village specifically kind of runs along Reams Road and it backs up to Magic Kingdom. So that's a really solid spot to start to look at if you do want that Disney fireworks kind of extravaganza in your backyard. Now, if you are looking for new construction in Horizon West, you do have quite a bit of options, both in the present and in the future to come once they start building out their final village, Village I. You do have places like Encore Elevation by MI Homes. They've already started selling. MI Homes is looking to expand their portfolio in Horizon West by building just across from Encore Elevation. They're planning to build a 400+ home community right across on Fleming's Road. Not yet confirmed, but it seems to be in the works. Just north of Encore Elevation, you have Taylor Morrison building North Lake at Ovation. That should be around 385 homes at completion. You also have Toll Brothers building West Haven at Ovation. Not sure why all of them are saying at Ovation, but that should be around a little bit over 400 homes if I'm not mistaken, and that's going to be between 4s and 5s to start, which is surprising of such a high-end luxury builder, which is really nice to see. You also have Ashton Woods, you have Dreamfinders building like a townhome product, which is like a rooftop terrace so you can see the Disney fireworks at night. So plenty of different builders building plenty of different types of homes. So really on the spectrum of where you fall, whether it's budget or simply the type of home you like or location, you're gonna find something for you if you are looking in Horizon West. So if you're looking to move to Horizon West, I'd love to be your real estate advisor throughout that process. So reach out. Number is going to be 407-906-9282, or you can email me at romariog@salesorlandofl.com. Last thing, if you found any value from the content, enjoy the content, please go ahead, give it a like. Also hit the subscribe button. I'm going to try and post every single week. Please ignore these past 3 weeks. They don't count. Forget them. Also, follow my Instagram. I'm going to make sure to pop it up on screen so that if I do so happen to, take a break for 2-3 weeks, you do know what's going on. And I'm going to be posting things about new developments, new restaurants, new coffee shops, kind of what I do here, but in Instagram format. So please go ahead, give that a follow, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers or followers or both before the end of the year. So thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next week. Until then, stay safe.